Hello, I'm Joe and welcome to Access A-List. Now first up, Hollywood couple Ashton and Mila have finally got married, with the pair tying the knot on the 4th of July, America's Independence Day. Now speculation has been rife for months and Kunis didn't have much of an answer when Late Show host James Corden pointed out she was wearing a wedding ring on his debut show. But Ashton and Mila have finally decided to have a ceremony where they celebrated with close family and friends, but some of them only got a few hours notice to minimise the chance of press intrusion. The ceremony took place at the picturesque Parish Ranch in Oak Glen, California, with a source close to the couple saying, "It's extremely private, secluded and beautiful. It's a place that feels a million miles away from Los Angeles. There's a huge pond in the middle and it's surrounded by apple orchards and vistas." Sounds nice. KuKu, as the press have christened the happy couple, even set up tents in the grounds of the luxury facility so that their guests could stay and enjoy the whole weekend, while during the ceremony itself, Mila and the couple's daughter Wyatt apparently wore matching dresses. So from all the team at Access A-List, we'd like to say congratulations and good luck to KuKu. Next up, comedian Russell Brand upset many people this week when he described the 1-minute silence requested by UK Prime Minister David Cameron in memory of the victims of the Tunisian massacre as part of a general policy of BS, which he claimed was so the government can continue selling arms around the world and perpetuating a cycle where its own needs are met at the expense of its own citizens. However, while filming, Brand was confronted by a passing motorist who said he'd lost 2 friends in the tragedy and asked Brand exactly what he'd meant by his comments. Russell responded by saying the government has a number of foreign policies that make situations such as Tunisia worse and can even create other conflicts. Controversial chat show host Jeremy Kyle also labelled Russell as disgusting after his comments, to which Brand responded on his YouTube channel, saying, "You're not going to get a better example of a negative cultural influence than Jeremy Kyle." So what do you think of Russell's comments? Was he insensitive or does he have a point? Please comment below or tweet us at Access A-List. Auditions for The X Factor will start on Wednesday after the first 2 days were cancelled due to the sad death of Judge Simon Cowell's mother. Julie Cowell died on Sunday at the age of 89. Tryouts for the show were due to begin in Manchester on Monday and continue on Tuesday, but were called off, a spokesman for Psycho Entertainment confirmed. He went on to say, "We will now start auditions in Manchester on Wednesday and Thursday this week," adding that Simon will be in attendance on both days. Now, in an announcement, the Cowell family said, "Today, our beloved mum Julie passed away. Anyone who had met her would know what a truly special and kind lady she was. We're heartbroken and will miss her terribly, but she's now at peace." In terms of the series, an official picture has been tweeted to kick off the brand new season as judges Rita Ora and Nick Grimshaw join the returning Cheryl Fernandez-Vicini and Simon as they also team up with new presenters Ollie Murs and Caroline Flack. We're looking forward to the show, of course, and we'll have a lot more on it for you in the coming months. But for now, our thoughts are with the Cowell family at this sad time. Another singing competition about to get underway is The Voice Kids, the Arabic edition, and we finally had a chance to see our first contestant. Renowned voice coach Salim Shahood posted pictures on his Facebook page this week of his training sessions with Syrian child singer Majd Ismail, who will put his vocals to the test in front of a celebrity judging panel when the much anticipated show airs later this week. One of those celeb judges will be Lebanese superstar Nancy Ajram, but with only a few days to go, the NBC group have kept the rest of the judging lineup top secret. The competition for 7 to 14-year-olds is sure to be great entertainment, and obviously we'll keep you up to date as it progresses. Now, when Austin Wolstenholme lost her phone while celebrating with her mates in Las Vegas over the 4th of July weekend, she must have thought it was gone forever. Little did she know that within a few short hours, she would not only be reunited with her handset, but the man who returned it would be a 3-time FIFA World Player of the Year, one of the biggest pin-ups on earth, and it would be him paying for their dinner. Twitter went mad when the young partygoer tweeted, "Bad news is I lost my phone. Good news is it's with Cristiano Ronaldo," which was then accompanied by pictures from her and her friends. Ronaldo found Austin's lost phone and, being a gent, plus, maybe, not saying anything, realising she and her pals are absolutely smoking hot, returned it to her and offered to buy the whole bunch dinner. What a nice guy, eh? But remember, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Unless you tweet it, that is. When the tennis gets boring, one fun activity at Wimbledon is always doing a bit of star spotting, but 2015 has been a particularly good year to find the rich and famous in the crowd. Pick of the bunch was David Beckham with his son Romeo, who was spotted on centre court rocking matching suits as only the Beckhams can. However, if Golden Balls thought he had a good view, it was nothing compared to the one being enjoyed by Her Royal Highness the Duchess of Cambridge, Kate Middleton, from the Royal Box. Other famous people in attendance seen at this year's championships are explorer Bear Grylls, singer Ellie Goulding and movie star Bradley Cooper, who appeared more understated in shades and a cap than he was in the famous pictures that emerged last year of him and Hollywood buddy Gerard Butler. As always, we finish with films, and here's this week's big releases. Ted 2 is the sequel to the surprise 2012 hit, and this time around, newlywed couple Ted, voiced again by writer-director Seth MacFarlane, and Tammy Lynn want to have a baby. But in order to qualify to be a parent, Ted will have to prove he's a person in a court of law. Cue lots more mucking around between him and his thunder buddy John, played by Mark Wahlberg, and this one has MacFarlane's paw prints all over it and is funny in a very, very grown-up way, but to be honest, it has a heart too. Love and Mercy is set in the 1960s, where Beach Boys leader Brian Wilson struggles with emerging psychosis as he attempts to craft his pop masterpiece. But the film also has a dual timeline in the 1980s, where he's a broken, confused man under the 24-hour watch of a shady therapist. Paul Dano and John Cusack do a brilliant job of portraying Wilson in different time periods, and there's great support from Elizabeth Banks. This is our pick of the week. And finally, The Choir, which has also been advertised in some places as Boy Choir, is the story of Stet, a troubled and angry 11-year-old orphan who ends up at a boys' choir school after the death of his single mum. He finds himself in a battle of wills with the demanding choir master played by the ever-brilliant Dustin Hoffman, who recognises a unique talent in this heartbroken young boy. It's sad and moving, but ultimately uplifting. That's it from this week's Access A-List, and as always, for all the latest showbiz news from all over the globe, check out levant.tv and follow us on Twitter at Access A-List. Now this week, we thought we'd play you out with the trailer for True Story, a psychological thriller based on real events that stars Jonah Hill and James Franco. It's in UK cinemas next week. My name's Joe. See you next time.
Who do you have to protect?
I can't say.
You think he's innocent, don't you?
My whole reputation's on the line.
Don't give up on me.
Are you really going to be the man who might set him free?
Chris, did you do what you're accused of doing?